What's up, Internet viewers? I'm Scott Stamper. This is my bedroom, and this is an interview with a dispositionally happy person, courtesy of Philosophy 153 online course. Here with me today is John Kutschke, a very good friend of mine. John, would you care to introduce yourself to our viewers and tell us a little bit about yourself?
Mm-hmm. Thanks, Scott. I'm John. I'm 18 years old. I'm going to be a sophomore this fall at Calvin College, majoring in biology, minoring in German, looking to do pre-med. I'm staying here in Grand Rapids this summer with Scott in a house. We're both taking organic chemistry. It's great. I'm on the swim team, and I'm from Manistee, Michigan, north of here on the lake. It's beautiful. And yeah.
Great. Well, to just kind of start the ball off, would you call yourself a dispositionally happy person?
I mean, if I say no, would you have to interview somebody else?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I'm pretty happy.
Yeah, you call yourself
I'm a happy person.
Happy person. Now, to you, what is the difference between joy and happiness? Like, how would you define one or the other? Are they mutually exclusive? Are they the same thing to you most of the time?
I mean, I think they're the same. To me, most of the time, they're the same thing. Yeah, there's nothing really sets it apart, I don't think.
So you would be able to interchange the emotions joy and happiness?
Yeah, for the most part.
So my next question, stemming from that, would be, would you call yourself a joyful person instead of or in addition to happy? But if they're synonymous to you, then really you would qualify yourself as a joyful person.
Yeah. I'd say I'm a joyful person.
Say you're a joyful person.
Yeah.
Well, what makes you happy? What makes you happiest, or what gives you the most joy in life, or in your daily activities, or just whatever?
Like a specific thing, or
a thing, an object, an activity, a person.
I mean, I don't know. I like where I'm at. I like learning and stuff, and I like being able to relax. And generally, I find myself content with pretty much whatever the situation is. I don't really worry very much about anything. I mean, these aren't really.
I've noticed that about you, actually,
yeah.
in the short time that we've known each other.
Yeah. I don't know. Generally, just I kind of think things are going to be okay, and they pretty much always do turn out just fine. And I guess I'm lucky that way, but. Yeah, it's not really a specific thing. I like the outdoors a lot, which, I don't get to do as much of in Grand Rapids, but that's not a big deal. I don't know about what other specific things. Just kind of, everything's all right.
All right. Now, you have a girlfriend, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. What's her name?
Her name is Hallie. She's also 18 and in the same grade, and she's from Ohio.
Now, what about her or your relationship makes you happy or joyful?
Well, I guess if you're interviewing me to be a dispositionally happy person, she's like off the charts happy. I don't think I've ever met anybody as happy as she is, and that's really refreshing and kind of nice. She smiles a lot, and what was the question again?
What about her or your relationship with her that makes you happy?
I guess being around her, and I mean, like, our relationship in general was really comfortable. Neither of us, worry about the other person a lot, or like kind of have like all these rules or problems like a lot of other relationships might. We don't necessarily have expectations kind of like that, but we're both, I don't know, like comfortable and happy with how things are going and stuff. So.
Now, this might be a little too personal, but does anything ever threaten that, or is there something you'd be willing to discuss that might play into that?
Nothing really threatens it. I mean, to be honest, we've been going out for like 6 months or something. We've never actually gotten into any sort of fight, and
it's coming.
Yeah, I'm sure. But like, we always joke that our biggest problem is that we're kind of, since both of us are really okay with things like a lot of the time. We always joke about how our biggest problem is that we can't make decisions and we never decide on what to do, and that's like the only problem in our relationship, because like we just sit there like, should we do this? I don't know. What do you want to do? I don't care what we do, just as long as we do what you want to do. So
that's a huge problem.
Yeah, it's like
it really can drive a wedge between people.
Yeah, it could be worse.
Yeah. Well, that's great to hear, John. I'm glad that you two are doing really well.
Thanks.
That really wraps up the main questions I had. Is there anything you'd care to elaborate on, or any thoughts from what I've asked you?
I mean, I don't know. Is there anything specific? I don't think so. Is there anything specific that you'd want to ask more?
What I'd like to dive a little bit more into is the difference between joy and happiness. Now, you said that they're pretty much synonymous to you, but do you think that a person could feel joyful and unhappy at the same time?
Not exactly. I could see somebody being like a happy person, but like not happy at that moment, or like so I guess again like a joyful person but not feeling happy at that moment or something like that. But I don't think like they could. At least in my opinion, I don't think that being consistently happy but not joyful, or joyful but not happy, is really something that could happen. Although I've never thought about the semantics of this much, but
yeah, philosophy will have a way of doing that too.
Yeah.
Would you say that there's a time or temporal quality to happiness that maybe joy doesn't have? Like joy could be more of a concrete feeling or an indwelt feeling, whereas happiness is kind of a situational or fleeting thing. Would you say that maybe there's a difference in that respect between the two of them?
I mean, there could be. I could see that. Like, joy is more of like an emotion. Like, being happy is sort of more of a state or some sort of thing like that, I guess. So I guess I could see that temporal difference. But again, I could kind of see it like you have like having joy being like the more permanent thing, and happiness more of a concrete emotion. So I could kind of see it both ways, but I could see the difference.
Okay. Well, John, I'd like to thank you for doing this with me. Just if you'd like to say anything to our viewers, or sign off.
Have a great day.
Thanks for watching, guys.